who stood, always smiling, ever quiet, ever tender. And I, a lost child, always frightened. I remember that you came and found me, blinded by unshed tears. And I heard bells ring out across the land, bringing peace at last to your heart, my dearest friend. And now the love that you gave me blooms and will live on through the tears in a song.
What's up, guys? Ramen King here, back on another episode of Valkyria Chronicles 4. The last episode, we took care of one of the most annoying fights in the game, because we had to fight the Valkyria and the Vulcan. I mean, fighting the Vulcan's not the hard part. It's more or less the fact that the Vulcan made it itself to where you can't damage it unless you are on top of it. And then you had to fight the Valkyria as well, who can probably insta-kill your entire team if you are not careful. On top of the fact that Claude died early on, and then Cactus died early on. And on top of that, freaking... what was it? I think my main problem with that map was, at first, it's one of the things that irks me about Valkyria Chronicles as a whole, is that the moment, you're sitting here, you're doing this mission, they drop something else on you, and it aggravates the crap out of me when they do that. Because it's like, you're not prepared for any of it. And it's like, I get that some people like that kind of crap. I personally don't, because it adds more annoyance to it. I'm one of those people who likes games to be a bit more upfront with that kind of crap. But maybe I'm just weird. I don't know. I just don't like if it's an action game, I can deal with that. If it's in a Muso game, I can deal with that. If it's in a turn-based RPG, I can kind of deal with that. I can't really deal with that in a real-time strategy.
Welcome, Captain Wallace.
Like, I can't do that. And like crap like that makes me paranoid as crap.
Everyone, do your best. Nicely done. You're a level higher.
Wait, do I just like not learn any new new stuff anymore?
Nice.
Alright, what new order did we learn?
Nicely done. Your squad members are getting even better. You've been cleared to learn a new order.
Neutralize. Prevent one ally attack from being countered. Oh! That's actually kind of good. Preventing our attack from being countered. That's actually not bad. Also, as per usual, my last stream got muted.
Riley, we need to talk about how much ammo you're using.
It's a beauty to behold, right? Everyone says they
Yeah, about that. Mortars can make pretty fireworks, but it's a little...
extreme.
What's that supposed to mean? I may not have Deadeye Kai's accuracy, but I'm not wasting my ammo willy-nilly.
Yeah, but if you don't plan ahead, you'll run out of ammunition at the worst possible moment.
Then I'll just take someone else's ammo. By force, if I have to.
Sheesh. You really did grow up in the States.
I feel like that's a joke on the fact that Americans like to take other people's guns. I feel like that's an American joke.
If only you could call in a supply drop. It'd be perfect for when you need a little extra firepower.
There has to be some way to make it work. Ammo shortages are a real threat to the guys on the front lines.
The front lines. Aw, Kai. Are you worried about Raz?
No.
All right, I'll think it over. For dear sweet Razzie.
Okay, I can make that work.
Thank goodness. A secure ammo supply route. Oh, I mean... For the record, I'm happy for everyone, not just Raz.
This hurts. This hurts so much. Because I got mildly spoiled on something about Raz. But I won't say what. But there's some dickwad went into my DMs and DM'd me a spoiler that happens later on in the game, apparently. So yeah, I decided to just close off my DMs entirely because I'm tired of this crap happening. So yay!
Angie, I'll need you to clean and disinfect their wounds.
Okay.
Take care of him first! It's almost torn off! We can't reattach that. Karen, I'll need you to amputate and sew it up, understood?
Yes, Doctor.
Damage confirmed on the starboard side! There's a fire! Hurry up and put it out! Anyone with light wounds, return to your post as soon as you're treated! We've got enemy reinforcements coming!
Damn it! We're so close to the capital.
Doctor, I've got someone wounded. They need attention now! Idiot! Patient priority is the doctor's call, not... Captain!
We've got heavy blood loss from the femoral artery and severe burns on his right upper arm.
I understand. I'll do what I can. Oh, hang in there, Captain.
Captain?
Uh-oh.
Everyone is...
Oh boy, it's Valkyria time, I think.
We're still not getting any more speed out of the engine!
Damn it! We're not gonna make it!
Brian!
Claude, I'm busy. Wait in the hangar until further order...
Don't give me that. Talk to me. I know the Cavalier said something about a detonation. They want us on the ship and out of the blast zone. What the hell's going to explode? Why is it so urgent? What are we running from?
I can't tell you! This is bigger than the military. We're talking about state secrets. Either way, this isn't fast enough. We won't make it in time.
What do you mean we won't make it? What's about to happen?
The Centurion escapes.
There she goes again. Giving me the cold shoulder already? This was supposed to be our big reunion. Not gonna go after her, huh? I guess a handsome devil like you never has to chase the ladies.
We damaged the Centurion significantly. They won't get far, and we can track them if need be. Our priority right now is securing the Cavalier.
That thing's pretty beaten up by now. Still, I guess the Federation tech is a fine enough drop. Well, if that's the plan, let's get all up in there. It's been a while since I got to break out the CQC.
Wait.
Why?
No.
Hmm?
What's wrong?
We shouldn't be here. Run.
Dear God.
No!
At least Forseti's starting to realize.
Does it hurt? No. Are you sad? It's okay. You're not alone. I'll be there soon.
Oh, God. Somebody put a leash on this child, seriously.
I have to hurry, or everyone's gonna die.
No, like, seriously, somebody put a leash on that kid. It seems like every time something important happens, she always runs somewhere.
It's chaos everywhere. We have to get this situation under control.
Captain hasn't come back. He told me to turn to you for a decision in an emergency like this. What are your orders?
How can I give orders if I don't even know what's going on?
I can't give you details. I don't have clearance for that. All I can say is when it's over, there will be nothing left. That's the only thing I can tell you.
Oh, no. Wait. I think I know what the engine thing is made of. If it's going haywire like this and they're gonna blow the plant, are they using the blue flame? And since they keep using, since they won't say anything about it, oh wow, and that random kid came on, just so happened to be a Valkyrie. Yeah, so I'm guessing the engine is a Valkyrie, and yeah, the reason they're saying that there's going to be nothing left, they're going to use the little suicide thing that all Valkyries can do. I think it's called like their blue flame. I don't know. Basically, it blows up everything in a blast radius that destroys everything in sight. Like seriously, that crap is strong. I think Valkyria used it in the first game. I think.
Claude, we need our final orders.
The ship is still moving. Don't talk like this is the end. I'm not giving any orders for a lost cause. As long as I'm alive, I'll keep fighting. I don't care what happens. Full speed ahead! Riley, come in!
Claude, what's happening?
We need this ship to go fast, even if it's just one more knot.
Got it. If it won't listen to me, I'll just give it some more tough love.
Break it if you have to. Just get us moving faster.
Will do.
Please, wherever you are, you have to go back. It's the only way.
Yep, exactly what I thought it would be, considering the fact that literally they kind of aren't, they're not making it subtle that the little girl is the tool that they need, which is essentially the engine. So yeah, that's a thing.
Full speed ahead, Andre. Push it as hard as we can. I don't care if we have to break it.
Lady, I think we already broke our limits a long time ago.
You really pushed it to the edge, but we can do better.
Hey, you can't just...
It's fine. Claude's taking responsibility. I just have to do the best I can. The compression valves should be designed to handle more. I'm opening it all the way. The fluxometer, too. I think we can take 2 full revolutions of the needle.
Damn near incredible. Wish the kid could have seen it.
Who? Oh, you don't mean Angie, do you?
Yeah, she just wandered through here not that long ago.
Yep.
Why would she come to the engine room? And where did she go?
Ah, who knows? I saw her snooping around the restricted area, so I shooed her away, but...
The Forbidden Sector is where we first found her.
Huh? What about your tune-up?
Just keep making the adjustments. I gotta go check something out.
Hey, where you going?
Yep. Angel in the machine. That explains her Valkyria powers and all that crap.
Just a little farther. I never knew it had hurt so much. But I have to do my best too.
Angie!
Riley!
You can't come in here. It says do not enter, see? I'm glad I found you. I was
Oh,
so
this is
worried.
gonna hurt.
And you just promised me you weren't gonna run off again. Come on, let's go back to your room.
I'm sorry, but this is where I belong.
Angie? What are you...
Thanks for the coat. It was really warm.
Oh.
Angie...
I remembered who I am. Well, I sorta remembered a while ago. There's something I have to do. It's the only way I can help everyone. I knew that, but I couldn't do it. I was having too much fun with all of you.
We can't just have... Okay, I'm gonna go on a little bit of a tangent for a second. Why can we not have children characters in RPGs that are not tragic characters like Angie or annoying kids like Carol? We can never have like a character that's a child that's good. Like Persona 3, we had Ken. I hated his guts because he's also a tragic character. Then we also had what was it? Was it Tokyo Xanadu? Little boy had father problems, you know, angsty kid, but he was semi-okay. In any RPG, most of the kids always act like this. I mean, there's Patty and Vesperia. True, but I have not played Vesperia or the definitive edition yet, so I have no idea. Nanako is also a tragic character. If you end up messing up on the final part of the game, she stays dead. This kind of thing always irked me a little bit because, like, no child is safe in RPGs. Like, Western games, the kid gets killed off early or their parents are dead. Japanese games, they either get killed in the line of fire, have some dark secret, or their parents are dead. Final Fantasy 13, you had hope. And in Final Fantasy 15, you had that little boy once Lunafreya dies. I think, what, Final Fantasy 7, freaking an entire sector dropped on somebody's home. And then the little girl ends up being homeless and having to stay with a crack dealer. And it's just, oh my god. I'm so sick of this. And then in the Mother series, main character's mom ends up dead, her dad's psychotic. Oh my god, I'm tired of this.
I never felt so warm before. I just wanted to stay with you forever.
And don't get me started on Resident Evil. I could go on for days about that, by the way.
Angie?
I'm scared, Riley. But I have to be who I truly am.
Wait. What's going on? Angie! Wait, no!
Oh, this is one of the scenes from the trailer.
Don't worry. I promise. I'll protect you all.
Angie!
Aww.
You were an amazing sister. Thank you, Riley. For everything.
My heart is not ready for the feeling.
You can't. Please don't go.
Oh, Claude is gonna be pissed. Like, I don't know. It's always bothered me in most video games. Like, the child always seems to be some either tragic character or plot device or just angsty as crap. And then God of War had Atreus. Don't get me started on Atreus. I already didn't like him from the get-go. Like, literally, you start out the game with, I have to go spread these ashes, but I'm gonna be an angsty little boy throughout the entire of the game until we find out I'm also Loki. Like, get out of here with that, man.
Did you hear that?
That means...
This is the engine room. The main reactor's got power again. It just came back on, damn it.
She came back.
Brian!
Right. Give us everything you've got. Full speed ahead.
Hold on tight. We're kicking this baby into overdrive.
Oh, Claude is not gonna be happy about this. Here's my question now.
Are we gonna clear the blast zone?
God only knows, Brian, because I sure as hell don't.
Dragnet is reaching critical mass. Fission's unstable. A chain reaction.
All hands brace for impact. I repeat, all hands brace for impact.
Tell me what the hell's going on here. Brian, I need to know.
Yep, it's a blue flame explosion.
What is that?
They set off their Valkyria. Yeah, I just realized how messed up that is. We just straight up killed a child, by the way. Or they just killed a child.
Hey, you okay? Dear God.
That's actually... Yeah, I'm going to use that as the thumbnail for this video.
Looks like we managed to make it into the safe zone. Don't look away, Captain. That light is our last hope.
Our last hope?
Oh, Chimera is definitely not happy about this. Although she's never been happy about anything in this game.
What is that?
Another one. Another one I couldn't save. God damn it.
This was probably what Kai was trying to avoid. That's why he was telling Chimera to chill out. Because every one of those type of ships have a Valkyria inside of it that's a kid. So that's a thing. Like, don't get me wrong though, the story in this game is actually really good, but that's not really saying much since the Valkyria Chronicles series has always had good stories, well, except for Valkyria Chronicles 2, because no one likes that game. But I feel like the story only gets good halfway through the game for this one, and I feel like that's not a bad thing, because we're getting into the good meat, but we're literally like 3 to 4 chapters away from beating the game. And then there's also the DLC, but I probably won't cover the DLC if it's not like actual important stuff, because I saw one of them talk about the 2 Valkyrias.
The last one. The last one, at least.
have to save her.
Yeah, so he knew. That's why he went AWOL. Because he couldn't believe.
What the hell is going on here?
That's why he didn't believe in the, that's why he left the army, because of that.
Hey, about before. Whoa, are you crying?
She was so sad. I could hear her. I'm suffering. It hurts. I want to live. And even through all the pain, she wanted me to escape. Vaults. I hate them. I'll never forgive what they have done.
And I think I like this more than I did VC 1 and 3. Well, VC 1. 3, I still love the story of that game. But I think for this one, it definitely shows the fact that the Empire and, you know, the Federation, neither one of them are in the right here. The Empire is, you know, ruining families and all that, but we're essentially using child soldiers. So, yeah, that's a thing.
Chromaria. Sorry, I think all this is over my head, but I know what to do when I see a lady crying.
That's actually also a cool thumbnail I could use.
Chapter 15. A reason to fight.
Yeah, that might piss off Claude or Raz.
Oh, yes. Yet, how could anything be so perfectly, achingly beautiful? It's heaven's light. The light of creation.
Yo, this ain't Fate's Stay Night, man. This isn't Heaven's Feel as well. We don't need to go into Heaven's Light.
An earthborn sun, crafted by human hands. A beacon of hope to light the path of mankind.
How much weed did this guy take before this started?
You've done it, Al. Albert Miller, my dearest friend. Your final gift. This great Promethean fire you left behind will change the world! No. No. I am the one who will change this world. As Al's friend, it is my privilege, my right. Yes, I will be the one to finally grant your wish. Only I ever truly understood you, Al. I was your friend, and so I work in your stead. I will see it done.
Why do I feel like you're the main bad guy and we're not going to be fighting Maximilian again? It seems like that was always the main bad guy for the main Valkyria game, but we're so far out from the Empire, no surprise. That's a big no. Oh no. Wait, the letter? Uh-oh.
Angie. Why? Huh? That wasn't there before. Is that a letter? This handwriting.
How did she take the time to write that letter from them being in the blast radius? I don't, you know what? I'm not gonna question that. A Heart of the Centurion.
What did you say this ship's running on?
It's running on her.
What? The hell's that supposed to mean? Angie's just a little girl. What do you mean she's powering the ship?
It's not just the Centurion. The Cavalier, the Comet. All the ships were the same. Our ship runs on Angie's power. The power of the Valkyria. Valkyria?
Yes. The main reactor is fueled by a Valkyria. Each ship was assigned one. On paper, they're civilian contractors. And the one assigned to the Centurion is named Angie. Angelica Farnaby.
Wait, hold on. Just what is a Valkyria?
A plot device.
I heard they're descendants of the ancient Valkyrie, who protected this land a long time ago.
And also a plot device.
I've already been told that the Empire is weaponizing them, and that the Winter Witch is one specialized for combat. But you're saying the Federation has their own Valkyria? Not even as weapons, but as living batteries?
Oh no, trust me, we got more than just them. We also have one that's also a redhead, that's also very boring. And then we've got one that's also anime Jesus. And then we have one that's a lolly. And then we have crappy ones from a spin-off game that nobody ever wants to talk about.
That's correct. Angelica has been modified to act as a power source. By exposing herself to Ragnite, she can generate energy far beyond conventional compression. She alone can produce enough energy to power this entire cruiser.
That's why the restricted area was so heavily guarded. You're using a human being. You locked a little girl in the reactor of a military ship.
Claude, she volunteered for this. She signed a waiver agreeing that she and her life belong to the military.
There's no way that could be legitimate.
You'd be surprised what's allowed and what's not allowed.
On the contrary, it's a legally binding contract, just like the one you signed when you enlisted.
You know, I have a feeling this is what's going to send Raz overboard, because this is exactly what, pretty sure, what sent Kai overboard.
It was an accident that she left the main reactor and met you all, and suffered amnesia at that. But once she remembered her duty, she returned to the main reactor of her own volition.
How is this even possible?
She and all the others volunteered for this initiative. They're doing whatever they can for their homeland.
But both the Cavalier and the Comet are gone.
Indeed. Valkyria's fates are tied to their ships. They knew the risks. The immense propulsion power of the snow cruisers would be unattainable without Valkyrian support, and Operation Cygnus is impossible without these ships. This plan has been in the works for a long time.
I knew it. This was already being prepared even before Operation Northern Cross.
Correct. The United States of Vinland developed these ships and their tech. They are the hidden orchestrators of Cygnus.
You know, that doesn't really help with the United States of America being the... You know what? America's the bad guys, everybody!
This is insane. How deep does this rabbit hole go?
You gotta play three entire other games to get that whole thing, my guy.
Are you going to abandon the mission, then? Would you betray your allies just to take the moral high ground?
Betray my allies?
For every day we move forward on the Crystal Sea, our allies on land are retreating from the Empire. As we speak, the Federation's death toll keeps on growing. Operation Northern Cross is a lost cause. The Cygnus fleet is the only hope we have of ending this war. And here we are, 2 days from the Imperial capital. 3 at most, even with combat.
Then, you plan on storming the enemy's capital with Angie still hooked up to the main reactor?
That's correct. Claude, do you believe the captain will wake up from this?
I don't know. I can only hope so.
Pretty sure he did.
We'll need a decision. Soon. Who else could make that call without being swayed by emotion? Please, Captain. We need you to wake up.
Her deepest wish. And this episode's just full of feels today, isn't it?
That little girl was moving the ship? All this time it was her? What is this shit? Is this supposed to be a joke?
She was smiling.
Huh?
Angie, she was smiling. She said she had to go back to where she belonged. Then she was looking at me until the main reactor came on. She was smiling the whole time.
You think she wanted this?
I think she wanted to save us. And that was the only way.
But she's just a goddamn kid. We're using this child as a tool of war?
Read this.
To my favorite big sis Riley. First, I want to say I'm sorry.
Yo, why don't you got shoes
I
on?
wanted to tell you what I really am, but I just couldn't. When I got on this ship, I signed a piece of paper. It had a lot of big words, but it said the military would take care of my family after I'm gone.
Oh, god damn it. She did it for her family.
After that, I drank some medicine, and it tasted really bad, and I got really sleepy. And then I was in the Forbidden Sector, and the whole time I was in there, I was dreaming. It was a really scary dream. Lots of people were fighting. They got hurt and died. So when I woke up, and I met all of you, and everyone was so kind to me, I've never felt happier in my life. Even though there's a war going on outside, the ship is like a really big house with a really big family. But I have a family back home, too. There's my papa, and one little sister, and 2 little brothers.
Shit. God. Oh.
Papa just drinks all day and doesn't go to work. That's why we didn't have any money.
Oh, come on. So her dad was an alcoholic, and so they were essentially
But then
poor.
men in uniforms came to my village. They told us to take an aptitude test. And that's how I learned I could be a Valkyria. I could be useful. So I made a promise with the soldiers. They'd give Papa money and help my sister and brothers go to school.
Yo, she did all this just to give her little brothers and sisters a future. All this just to give them a future that she won't be able to have.
And in return, I'd go away on this ship.
What?
To tell you the truth, I really didn't want to do it. I wanted to stay home with my family. But if I didn't help, they told me a lot of happy families would be sad. And lots of people might get hurt.
DJ, for most cases, if you're a Valkyr and you signed up with the military, you can't go back home until the war is completely over.
They said it was my duty to help. So I decided it was the right thing to do.
Duty.
But you know what? I actually kinda liked being here. I think I learned something from everybody on the ship. I learned what it means to protect someone you love. And I learned why this war has to end.
I almost started crying for a second.
So I'm going back to the place where I belong. I'm really proud that I could help protect everyone.
I almost started crying for a second. Like, I think it hit when it got to the whole, essentially she's doing all this to give her family a future.
Thank you, Riley. And tell everyone else thanks, too. Goodbye.
Holy shit! What the hell is this? Claude, this operation's over. We're taking Angie and we're getting the hell out of here!
If we do that, this ship will stop dead in its tracks. They'd never make it to the Imperial capital.
You think I give a shit? What the hell kind of victory is worth killing an innocent girl?
Yep. So, yeah, somebody basically already told me that basically Raz goes AWOL because of this. So yeah, I got spoiled on the fact that apparently Angie was the reason. They never told me why, but they told me that Angie is the reason Raz leaves. Also, something else about Raz that I got spoiled on, which I won't say here yet.
Riley, you feel the same way, right? Oh, come on, Kai, say something.
I think I finally see why my brother left the Federation.
Kai? I mean, Forseti. He knew about this?
He always avoided saying anything outright. All he'd tell me is that the Federation had been twisted.
Yeah, after seeing this shit, I'd say the same thing. I can't take this. You see what they've done to her?
I know. It's unforgivable, but...
Kai?
But in this moment, all I know for sure is that Angie is fighting harder than any of us.
Angie wants peace. She chose this path herself. She's fighting her own battle, her own war, in the blue fires of that reactor. All we can do for her now is fight at her side.
Oh, god damn it.
An attack!
Couldn't even give us time to think, huh?
Riley, something to protect to a child's wish. Yeah, so apparently Raz will go AWOL soon, or something of that nature.
Come on, let's go!
Preparations complete. I'm heading out.
Riley, wait! You know Ragnite better than anyone, so I need to ask you something. That explosion that came from the Cavalier, was it... Did that explosion come from the main reactor?
The reactor's energy output is hundreds of times beyond whatever we could achieve through standard compression. But even with that kind of power, I don't know if it would trigger a chain reaction as massive as the one we saw. Look, I'm sure I could give you an answer if I had time to analyze the data. But I'm sorry, I'd really rather not think about all that right now.
No, I'm sorry. I was being insensitive. The squad we're up against is probably the one we fought before, led by the black-plated tank. I know you've got a lot on your mind, so for now, let's just focus on winning this battle.
Got it.
We really doing this again? Are we really fighting the Vulcan again?
Who'd have thought HQ would personally request the Ausbruch for this assignment?
That massive explosion probably got the top brass panicking.
Can't blame them. If one of those things went off inside the capital, if it's gotta explode, make it happen on the Crystal Sea, far away from the capital. HQ's orders.
So we're the expendable pawns again, huh?
Not if I have anything to say about it. Chromaria's heading for the enemy ship from the other side. We'll distract it from the front, and she'll destroy it.
Destroy? If I recall, Belgar and Agent Forseti seemed pretty intent on capturing that ship in one piece.
Not happening. We are sinking that thing. Orders be damned. Some things just can't be allowed to exist.
Huh? Well, destruction's fine by me. I'm just hoping one of our shots doesn't set the damn thing off, sir.
No worries. Chromaria's gotten better with her power. She's more stable now. She won't lose control. I'll look after her.
Yeah, whatever you say, lover boy.
Anyway, thanks to HQ's meddling, we're finally out of Doc Belgar's jurisdiction. Once we're done here, I think it's time for us to take a nice, long vacation.
Wow, that scene actually made apparently part of my stream chat cry. Holy crap.
To be honest, I was terrified of that Winter Witch when I first saw her. Maybe it's just me, but ever since she met you, she's gotten more approachable, more human. She's been acting, dare I say, cuter. I understand why you'd want to protect her, sir.
You might find she's a little too hot for you to handle.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not making a move on her. Got enough enemies without you trying to kill me, too.
That silhouette.
Lieutenant Colonel Voltz, the enemy ship's been sighted. We're moving at full speed to engage.
This is it. My soulmate and I get to have one last dance.
So this is the final battle with Vulcan, it seems like.
I will protect the capital. My men. My motherland. And the woman I love. I'll protect them all.
Yeah, this raises the death flag like crazy right now.